Welcome to the Enterprise Study Guide to Evaluations. In this video, we'll be looking at creating the questionnaires you'll be using to evaluate your events. To get started, scroll down the home page and select Edit the Questionnaires from the menu on the left-hand side. You'll then be shown a list of the questionnaires you currently have set up. All of the questionnaires will be available to you when setting up the templates for your evaluations. To add a new questionnaire, click Add. Now this screen allows you to build your questionnaire. The first thing you'll need to do is give it an internal name. This is the name you'll see for the questionnaire when running reports, so it'll need to be one that's unique and recognizable. You can then give it a client-facing title. This is what will appear on the questionnaire itself when the delegate is filling it in. And finally, this section allows you to enter some introductory information, which will be shown at the top of the questionnaire when the delegates come to fill it in. Now we'll add some questions for the delegates to answer. Click Choose Questions at the top left and the question bank will pop up. The blue headings are the question groups and below each is every question from the question bank in those groups. Well, you can expand or contract a group by clicking the plus and minus signs next to the group name. Now let's choose some questions to use. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll notice there's an option to include some question groups. Well, these will allow you to add in course-specific questions that have been set up against the courses themselves. We don't have any set up at the moment, so there are none to choose from. We'll cover that feature in another lesson. Now we've picked our questions, click OK, and you'll see they show up underneath the introductory text. The numbers to the far left allow you to reorder the questions so they appear in the order you'd like them to on the questionnaire. The lower the number, the closer to the top the question will be. The second set of fields, which contain NN by default, are for entering question numbers which will appear on the questionnaire. These can be deleted and left blank or replaced with your desired question numbers. Once you've filled in the basics, it's best to save it, and you'll see the questionnaire has appeared in the list. Click its title to go in and continue editing. You can also create links between questions, which allow you to make one question mandatory if a specific answer is given to another question. Click the link at the top left to get started, and you'll be shown this warning screen. As you can see, it explains how the process works, but it also contains this important message, telling you to save any changes you've made to the questionnaire before continuing to create links. If you don't, you'll have to go back and do it all again. We've already saved the question, so we can go ahead and click on Add a New Link. The first thing to do is set the question that will be the trigger to the new rule. In this case, we'll use "Were you happy with the training you received?" Then you set the answer to the question that will trigger the system to make the following question compulsory. In this case, that answer will be no. And finally, you need to set the question that will be required if the answer is given. Once you've saved your changes, you're done. So now, if the delegate was unhappy with their training experience, they'll be required to tell you why before the evaluation can be marked as completed. And that's it for the basics of setting up a questionnaire. If you have any questions, email us at support@enterprisestudy.com. We're always happy to help.